question of the week.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
So, this question is
Yes.
why are you sleeping with the person you're trying to leave?
That's a loaded question.
So
For a
it's
lot of people, that's a loaded. It
And a
might
lot
be
of people say-
financial reasons. It might be emotion. There might be kids involved. Like, it's multitude of things.
And some people said that like it's just complicated.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah. And yeah, I was just like I'm gonna hit people with this one. Like
What
it's
you
gonna
finna
make them
say?
think.
It's many.
I can't relate to it. See, even like, and I'll just use the 6-year mistake because that's the longest relationship I've ever had. And I stopped sleeping with him way before I actually broke up with him.
Yeah, that's the first sign it's over.
You would think. But I guess because I was also taking care of that man.
You was like, look, I ain't finna be taking care of you and paying. You out your mind. Which I
Yeah.
understand.
I guess since I was taking care of him, he was like, I don't care if she having sex with me or not.
I'm still in here.
I'm staying.
I got somewhere to live.
Right.
She can sleep who she wants to sleep with.
And I wasn't sleeping with nobody.
That's messed up.
But
Ooh, that's
yeah.
messed up.
And so like if I want to leave somebody, I might not break up with you like right as I'm like done with the relationship, but I'll definitely stop having sex with you.
The thing is, I know it's complicated, but I'm not complicated. When I don't want it no more, I just vacate. That's in every situation in life. I wake up one day and go, this ain't for me. I don't care where you going. I don't care where you staying. I don't care what happened to you. You ain't with me no more.
Right.
Goodbye and good day.
So I personally can't understand why you would continue to sleep with somebody.
But I can understand why other people would. I wouldn't, but I can understand the reasons as to why people would, if that makes sense. I wouldn't because I'm too selfish. But others have
I would accept the reasons why other people would. I wouldn't necessarily understand it.
I understand.
Even if kids are involved, that's not a reason to stay with somebody that you don't want to be with.
Here's the thing that irritates me. All the children of lived experience with that all say, I wish they just would have just broke up. It was terrible for all of us. It was not a good time.
And that's why I say
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand it because we've all been on this planet long enough by now to realize that hurts the kids more often than it helps.
It's not. It's just financial reasons. They don't want to say that's what it is.
But
it's financial.
I have a few responses from people that responded to the question.
Give me what you got.
Okay, so the first one. Why are you still sleeping with the person you're trying to leave? This person says, I don't know. I don't know that either of us were trying to leave, but we knew we needed to separate if we ever wanted a chance at things working out in the future. We broke up at the end of July, and I just moved out a month ago. We slept together most nights throughout that time because 1, we never lost the sexual chemistry, and 2, we were hurting and knew the inevitable was lurking towards us. So we did what we had always done over the course of our relationship, which was comfort each other. And then he said, and now, a month after the move out, we are no contact and leading totally different lives. I say, wincing from the utter absurdity of heartbreak. I do love my new apartment though.
Our relationship sound like it was messy.
It probably, what relationship ain't messy?
Well, we slept together every night till I moved out. What?
Hey, I guess it be that way sometimes.
No, it don't.
For them, it was, I guess.
Maybe I'm selfish because once I'm over it, baby, I'm over it. Ain't nothing left. There is nothing and
that's what I mean. Once I've decided that I'm done,
it's over.
I'm not sleeping with you anymore.
Honestly, once I decide I'm done, I don't care how you feel. It's done.
Yeah.
I've already decided.
I don't even
done.
Like, I don't even care if we do end up sleeping in the same bed. I'm not having sex with you.
Because why?
Because I don't want to be with you.
What is going on with these people?
Yeah.
But,
okay, here's the second one. Why are you sleeping with the person you're trying to leave? This one says, sometimes it's comfort, habit, or fear of fully letting go. It's
I can see that.
complicated.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, yeah, I could
That makes more sense
that
than the
way.
crap I just heard.
Exactly. That makes way more sense. Comfort, habit,
But I think that's what he was saying though, in a long about way.
especially habit. Like, it is hard to break a habit. When you want it, you just like,
I will say, for a lot of people, the live-in sex is the hardest part about a breakup. They go, "Oh, I had somebody that was right
just right
there
there.
all the time, available to me, and now I gotta actually pursue somebody." Ew. For a lot of people, I can see why they don't like that.
I don't like pursuing people. I've actually never pursued somebody.
That's why I'm
So,
glad I got to live in. I ain't got to pursue nothing.
and not a live in. Not you referring to your husband as a live in.
He is more than a live in, but you know what I mean. It's nice to have it just there.
The things you say, I swear, are sometimes just like, what?
What?
Th- I have a live in talking about your husband.
What is my live in?
It's just funny to hear it put that way.
You know why I think what the things I say are weird to people?
Because you said so lackadaisical.
No, it's because it just is. I'm like, there's no. I like him like people like boyfriends, except that's my husband, and people don't know how to take it. Like, ooh, I'm like, well, I like him. I talk crazy because I like him.
I don't consider the reason that I don't think what you're saying is weird. I think it's a shock to hear because you don't hear people refer to their husbands that way.
Because they don't like having sex with him. I like having sex with mine.
Hey, I ain't got a husband to talk on that, so
Girl,
I
most
got
of
I got
these
to take her
people out
word
here
for it.
miserable. That's why I shock them. But
Anywho, why are you sleeping with the person you're trying to leave? This one says, I feel trapped,
Mm,
obligated,
mm.
not yet ready to do what I need to do, trying to give him something despite not loving him anymore.
Girl, you need therapy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's,
that got me in the feels. Mm-mm. Girl,
yeah.
get help, ma'am. Get help.
I mean,
She going through it.
she is going
She
through it.
going through it.
But I
Ugh.
can I can honestly understand hers too. After being with somebody that, well, I don't know how long she's been with this person, but
We're assuming a long time
yeah,
based off her response.
I would imagine,
Mm.
because again, with that relationship, one of the reasons why I didn't just break up with him immediately was because we had been together for so long, and I was just like,
Well,
that was a
damn.
long time to be with somebody just to be like, all right,
I mean, it be like that sometimes.
I wish I would have.
I mean, to me, it's the same way. Wouldn't you leave a job you've been at 12 years if you don't like it no more? Wouldn't you just let it go?
No.
I would. I'm like,
No.
well, you no longer serve me. Wash my hands
And
and
just because I
leave.
dislike it doesn't mean it's not serving me anymore. It's just
If I dislike it, it ain't serving me.
it depends on how much I dislike it. Did something happen that's making me now dislike this? Is it
Well,
something that I
you
can
know,
change?
if you've
Like,
been there 12 years, something drastic has happened for you to
I'm
not
just
want to
like,
be
no,
there no
I would
more.
just be like, all right, I'm done.
So I don't got no gray hair.
I've had gray hair since I was in my 20s.
And that's
So.
why I ain't got none. 'Cause I be letting stuff go. I let it go. Call me Elsa, because I'm letting it go. That's why I ain't got no gray hair.
I think I let stuff go too, but I just think I was destined to have gray hair early.
That sucks.
And I don't necessarily feel like I was very stressed. So that's why I'm like, I just think I was just destined to
My
have
life
gray
wasn't
hair.
even bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I just have gray hair. And honestly, like, I like having gray hair.
But I don't really see it though. I see it sometimes. It's not like prominent, like the first thing you notice about you is the fact your hair is nothing like that.
Yeah, occasionally somebody will point it out that I have gray hair, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I didn't know I had gray hair. I can't see
I
it on
mean,
my
they're like,
head.
you can't see your hair unless you're in the mirror.
But I guess to them, maybe I just never look in the mirror. I'm like, yeah, I know I have gray
Don't you
hair.
hate comments like that? Like, yeah, I don't see myself at all.
Right. I'm like,
Saying
so
dumb shit to me.
right. I'm like, okay, you're just pointing out the
Like
obvious. Like,
somebody,
I
you
know I have gray
retarded.
hair.
No.
Like, let's talk
No.
about that. What is some of the stupidest questions people have asked you?
It's always fun. Are those real glasses? And I want to say that's stupid, but not really, because people do wear fake glasses.
What is fake glasses?
Let me rephrase it. They wear glasses that are not prescription.
Oh,
Let me
like mine.
rephrase. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
But
I
yours are
was
blue blocking. They have a purpose. They have a blue light blocker. They have a purpose.
even if they didn't, they still have a purpose. They're an accessory.
But that's why people ask me all the time, am I real? And I'm like, you
I
can see
wouldn't-
these things from the side and see.
I wouldn't even phrase it as "Are your glasses real?" I would just say, "Are they prescription?"
They say, are they real?
I'm like, because I can clearly see they're real glasses. That's why I asked you, like, what is a fake glasses?
Because in my mind, they all real.
Exactly. That's why I was so confused. I'm like,
I get asked about my gap.
I think that's just rude.
It don't bother me none. It's a beauty mark. I don't got messed up.
Even
teeth.
if it don't matter if it bothers you or not. It's rude.
It's weird. Like, why would you ask?
Mhm.
What if I was highly insecure about it and you
Exactly.
just asking about it?
And
Ugh.
are you trying to get one? Like, why? What are you asking? Like, I just went and picked it up at the local Walmart
They
or
ask
something.
me how I feel about it. And I go, what do you... And every time I go, what do you mean?
Here's my thing on people with gaps. I used to have one. And this is why I have this stance on it. I would never ask somebody, how do you feel about having a gap in your mouth? I would just assume that if you are at the age that you are at and you still have one, you must be okay with
That's
it.
where my common sense... That's where common sense would lead. Like, okay, if you at the age where you clearly have had opportunity to get that changed and it's still in your mouth, yeah, I'm like, well... I was like, well, for one, I said, mine is a beauty mark. I don't got fucked up ass teeth. Two, I'm like...
Yeah, I got Invisalign to close mine.
But it's proportionate.
And
it ain't bad.
And I only closed mine because it wasn't always there.
Oh, interesting. I would close too. I'm like, oh, you knew? What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Close. I had closed it too.
Like, I never had a gap like that in my teeth until after I got my wisdom teeth
oh,
pulled,
and they moved.
and they shifted. And I was just like,
makes sense.
I was like, I spent more than 24 years without a gap in my mouth.
You know what I just thought about?
Well,
I still got my wisdom teeth. What's gonna happen to my gap? Oh.
I'll be honest though, if you are at the age that you are at now, it's probably a good chance you ain't gonna never need to get them removed.
I don't know. My mama didn't get hers pulled till she was 42 and she was messed up. They didn't bother her until she was in her 40s. They were cool. They were just there. And then when she turned 40, they start messing up.
I know they say the older you get, the more it hurts when you have that surgery.
My mama's mouth was closed for 2 weeks. Like, her face was so big.
I remember because I did mine in sets. So I did one side first and then went back like a couple years later and did the other side. And when I did the one side first, I think I went to Chicago that day and I was eating barbecue, all the stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing. I was like, I'm not going to Chicago and not get barbecue. No like, you tripping. Like, it's my hometown. Like, I'm not going. I'm going to get my chicken. I'm going to get my ribs. I'm getting me a milk. I think I had a milkshake too.
First of all, you get barbecue everywhere you go.
I do. I fucking love barbecue. I love a good barbecue. I love it.
Like, that was special for Chicago. I'm like, girl, please.
Yeah. You know, Chicago is known for the mild sauce.
I know what I'm saying. You get barbecue anywhere your heart resides.
I do.
You get
and
barbecue.
I like, in every city I go to, I like something different about their barbecue, which is why I make sure I get it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, the second time I got my teeth pulled, the second set, I don't remember what I did, honestly.
See, because they've never bothered me. They like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's always me what the dentist said. Hey, if it ain't bothering you, it ain't messing nothing up, we're just gonna leave it alone.
And that's what I did. I never attempted to get mine pulled until they started to bother me. In the first set, the bottom ones, actually both of them were growing sideways. So
see, I got one, and it started coming out, and then it never did.
And that was the other side. And then, it started to come through, but it never fully came out.
Cause like
and then I think it cracked or something like that.
Sounds terrible.
I didn't know it was cracked until the dentist told me.
Sounds painful.
They could have 100% been lying, because I didn't know.
They could have been lying.
I had another tooth over here that was cracked too, and I know what it was.
What?
It was them damn double crunch ruffles. I was so addicted to them damn chips.
You and a chip, man.
Oh, I've always been a chip person. But Ruffles came out with this zesty
I know exactly
cheddar.
what you're talking about. It's years ago.
Yeah.
Years
They
ago.
came out with a zesty cheddar double crunch, and God, the snap on those damn chips. It was so satisfying to eat those chips. And they were crunchy and hard as hell. They were just below a crackling, I feel like.
Why the hell would you want that?
Why the hell do people eat cracklings?
I don't eat them. I don't know. Like,
I don't eat cracklings. I think those are too hard.
They're
Look,
like,
It feels like you're eating a jawbreaker.
It's a rock with seasoning. That's all it is.
I remember I used to see
It's a seasoned rock.
I remember I used to see my grandma eat cracklings, and it was even after she lost her teeth.
So she gumming cracklings?
Literally.
Oh, her gums did it.
Hey, her gums were strong, I guess. But yeah, I don't like crackling. I do like skins though, like pork skins.
See, I could tear some skins, but a crack.
But them double crunch ruffles, man, and they still have them out. It's just
I wouldn't buy them.
Not the flavor that I like.
What's the flavor now?
It's like some buffalo wing one.
I want that.
Right? I'm like, ugh.
Why didn't they just keep it with original cheddar and sour cream?
They still have that.
In the crunchy one?
No, that was zesty cheddar. It was delicious.
Wonder why they stopped.
I wonder why they stopped too, but I am willing to bet cold hard cash that's one of the things that cracked my fucking tooth. Because I don't eat crunchy shit like that. And yeah, I'm willing to bet it was. So, anywho.
Segment.
Side tangent. Friendship Files.
Okay.
All right.
Friendship Files. Everything got a song.
Yeah. Okay, so Friendship Files this week.
Yes.
The question is, do you confront a friend who disappears or wait for them to come back when the honeymoon fog clears? Talking about like if they get into a new relationship.
I'll let that girl go. If you should return to me.
I have no idea what song that is.
Butterfly by Mariah Carey. We truly were meant to be.
Maybe it's the melody.
So spread your wings.
Anyway, I don't.
Butterfly.
So you just let her go. You wouldn't do either of these options.
If I know she ain't dead, then I let her go. Like if I see her on Facebook updating, I'm okay, she's alive.
So then it's the comeback then.
I'm like, girl, I ain't in the mood. I'm not chasing you down. I'm busy. It's not even, it's just like, I have so much to do. Do I really want to track you down and beg you to be my friend? I don't think I do.
See, and when they get in new relationships, I don't even
let them be. Just let them be.
I think they're still your friend. It's just that they're in a relationship now. That's actually one of my issues with being in a relationship is I'm like, I would have to add you into my life, which means the people that's currently in my life would get less time. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think. I haven't ever actually been in a situation where a friend just like completely ghosted me.
If you ghost me, we not friends. Like it'd be different if we used to talk all the time, then we don't talk as much. That's not the same as you just like completely, you just gone and I don't know what happened.
Well, the question said disappeared, so I just assumed it's like they just fell off the.
But then people are dramatic. They can say disappear, but what they really mean is y'all only talk once a week or something. Now they really didn't actually.
Instead of talking every day, you're only talking 3 days a week now,
or even one day. You left me.
And that's what I'm about to say. You got some people that will take that still as you ain't they friend no more.
Because my thing is, if they're got a new relationship, you have to remember that other person is sleeping with them and you ain't. And so it's like.
And by default, I think that means they trump you.
In the beginning, yes.
Yeah. Especially if it's been a while and now you got somebody that you could just get it from on a regular. It's like, you ain't gonna never see me.
Let them hump their way to glory. They'll come right on back when it's over.
Hump their way to glory.
Just let them live.
I think if you ain't married, there's no humping your way to glory.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
know what you
new, it's
mean.
fresh. Let them be lustful.
I mean,
Let them live.
wasn't it Bow Wow Puppy Love? I'm not-
I ain't never had nobody show
Show
me
me
all
all
the
the
things
things
that
that
you
you
been show me in a special way. I feel when you.
you hold me.
We gon' always be
You know,
together.
you didn't need to take a break. And that ain't even puppy love.
Show me. That's like you. That's like you and Sierra.
Yeah. When him and Sierra was trying to be together.
This midget played in her face.
Right? I was like, that little itty bitty boy in that freaking Amazon. But they made it work for however long they was together.
She was too good for him. But anywho.
That's, yeah. You can tell that.
Oh, God.
But yeah, we talking about puppy love and you start singing like you. Something wrong with you. You are chaotic.
I live for the chaos.
You
I
clearly
live.
do.
I live.
But yeah, on the question of like, do you address it? No, I don't address it with a friend if they get in a new relationship. Let them
Maybe
be.
I.
Yeah, they'll come back when they ready. And even when they come back, I ain't bringing it up. Like, maybe we needed a break. Like,
Maybe I was low key sick of you.
yeah.
You never know.
Maybe this was just God intervening and be like, you know what, I'm going to send her a boyfriend so that you can get a break. You never know.
But it's like it's just I don't take stuff so personal. I just realized everything ain't about me.
Exactly.
Everything is not about me in my friends' lives. I am not the sun. You know, like we laugh, but
I know.
people, they're
People
so
do.
self-centered. They think everything is about them. Because you know good and well, when you get a little boyfriend, you're gonna do the same thing you accusing her of. And
So
they know
is.
it. You're gonna do the same shit.
I know good and gosh darn well, Jade, whenever I get a new boyfriend, you ain't gonna hear from me for 5 to 10 business days.
And I know, and I'm like, good for her.
You're gonna only see me when we record.
And I won't even be mad.
Why would you be?
Because you know I'm fighting for my life as it.
Right. And the thing is, when all of that wears off and he starts to get on my nerves, that's when you'll start seeing me more often. It's like, oh, we need a break from each other. We saw each other for 3 months straight. It's time to be separate.
Disperse.
Yeah. We'll meet back up on the weekend. But yeah, but well, on that though, because you said, you know, you're not that self-centered and everything, your friends' lives don't revolve around you. So in like the last episode or two, when we talked about the friend that didn't invite the friend to the engagement
See,
party.
now that was messy. That was messy. Still stands.
Well, there were people that were like, who am I to tell her who to invite to her wedding?
It's the way she did
it. It has nothing to do with me.
It's the way she did it and went about it that made it shady to me.
See, and I mean, yes, I agree with that too.
It's the way she went about. Like, if you don't want to invite her, that's cool. But don't have her think she invited and then be like, oh, by the way, you ain't. Like,
for me, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that to me, it seemed like the friend didn't know about that the engagement party was happening, for one.
That's what I'm saying. It was shady.
And then two, I'm sorry. Yes, my friend has the right to invite whomever she pleases to whatever party, whether it's engagement or she just decided to have a whole party on a random Saturday. She can invite whomever she wants. But I also have the right to feel a type of way about that.
It was, especially if the girl's like, yeah, I know you've been our biggest cheerleader for our relationship. And then after she didn't invite her, hey girl, it ain't personal. Yeah, it is. And don't backpedal now. Don't backpedal now.
I was just really shocked that only two people said she's a gaslighter and a liar.
Because that's what she was.
And then everybody else was like, who am I to tell her who to invite? I said, nah. I said,
y'all are not it's supposed to be a close friend. This is not an associate. They're supposed
to be close friends.
This is not an associate.
They're not associates. And that would make me feel a type of way if we were as cool as we are and you weren't married, and then I just opened up Instagram and see that you having an engagement party and I wasn't even invited, and I only live an hour away. Like, I would be so pissed.
Because if you do that, man, to me, I'm like, oh. And I know that ain't a picture of an engagement party I would invite to. Okay.
We
not friends no more. Don't talk to me no more.
Like, we cool, but we ain't friends.
Associate is what you've been
Exactly.
downgraded to acquaintance.
Because apparently I didn't know that I was just an acquaintance. I thought I
But
was
that's
a
what I said. It was the deception. Like she didn't know they wasn't that cool.
yeah.
She didn't know that.
So like I said, I only partially agree with them, but because
That was
I
not
do
being.
agree that you're allowed to invite whomever you want.
That was not being
But
selfish.
at the same time, I'm allowed to feel the type of way if the whole entirety of our relationship has been, oh, we are so cool, we are ride or die for each other, and then I open up social media to find out that you had a engagement party and I wasn't invited, and your reasoning was
Because
because I'm not around.
Because I live an hour. You didn't even give me a chance to say no. Like you just was like, nope, she ain't coming. I ain't even gonna give her a chance to say no. I'm just not gonna tell her.
Like I said, it would be
Like we ain't friends on the internet. Like she ain't gonna see it.
like I said, even if like
Learning
it'd
you to
be
be role friend, heartbreaking.
it'd be different if she was like, "Oh yeah, I did have an engagement party, but it was only family." I'm
But
like,
it
"You know what?
wasn't
I
only
get that."
family. It wasn't.
But it wasn't. And I was just like,
If it would have been just her, her mama, her auntie, her fiance, his mama, and his auntie, okay then.
yeah,
That was a
100% get
family
it.
get together for the future families to have a good time. Great.
100%
Good for
understand.
y'all.
But that was not the case. She
No,
had 12 people there
12.
with the husband's parents, her parents, and the rest
Her
close
actual
friends.
close friends who wasn't you.
I was like, yeah, no. I wish I could agree with y'all, but
Y'all are terrible friends, is what I'm learning. The more we do this segment, the more I go, you people are terrible friends.
I was just like,
Terrible.
I ain't gonna say you terrible friends, but you probably
I am.
wouldn't be. We probably wouldn't be actual
Terrible.
like
Terrible.
great friends for each other because I'd be looking at your ass sideways if your ass did that to me. I ain't gonna lie. I better get an invite to that damn engagement party.
Because again, terrible friends. Terrible.
But anywho, so while we're on that, are we wrong? Let's get into the next.
Let's see.
story.
Are we wrong?
Anywho, this one goes.
Yes.
So I've been talking to this guy for the past couple months, and
Okay.
it's been going really well.
Okay.
The only catch, and honestly, it didn't even register to me at first, is that my friend Tori used to talk to him like maybe 3 years ago.
That ain't that long ago, but okay.
I mean, to me, 3 years is kind
That
of a
ain't
long
that
time.
that wasn't that long.
365 times 3.
How long y'all been friends? But anywho, let's continue.
Oh yeah, she don't say
on.
that.
Mhm.
It says, and when I say talk, I mean literally just texting. They never went out, never hooked up, never called each other boyfriend, girlfriend, to my knowledge.
Okay, so that don't count. Okay.
She told me back then that it fizzled out after a few weeks, but he because he was dry and she just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, cool. Fast forward to now. Me and him ended up connecting through a mutual friend and we hit it off. Before things got serious, I did tell Tori, like, hey, just so you're not blindsided, I've been texting that dude you used to talk to a while ago. She said, oh, okay, that's weird, but whatever. I took that whatever as, whatever. She doesn't care. But now that I'm actually dating him, she seems off. Feels like she barely talks to me in the group chat. And when we hang out, she makes little passive aggressive comments like, couldn't be me dating someone who already had my friend's number. But then she swears she's not mad. She just thinks it's a violation of the girl code. I feel like if she really cared about him back then though, I would have respected that. But they didn't even make it to a first actual date and it's been years. So, now I'm confused. Am I wrong for thinking this isn't a big deal or is she doing too much over a guy she never even claimed?
She doing too much over a guy she never. And first of all, if they literally never even had a date, they just playing phone tag through text messages for 2 weeks, and then that was it.
I
And
mean,
now
I
she's
don't.
acting. But then again, what really happened? We don't
That's what I
know.
said.
And what really did it be? Was it more than that?
That's why I'm
We
happy
don't
she
know.
added the to my knowledge. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, if she's feeling that
Or
strongly about this,
it could just be
now
territorial. Like she just mad, like, well, I didn't want him, but how dare you talk to somebody who I didn't want, didn't like, didn't kiss, did nothing. How dare you?
I will say my personal opinion on the
I
whole
don't do that.
I don't mess even if I know. Now, granted, I need to know that this is somebody that my friend
But
was at one
sometimes
point
in
interested
situations
in.
like that meant nothing. You don't know. They don't tell you till later. You go, now wait a minute.
Like me when I was sitting on the guy lap. And my friend put on Facebook, you don't know who your real friends
You know
are.
how I feel about that girl. She
I was just like,
cry me a river, girl.
I was
You
like, how
didn't
was
do
I
that.
supposed to know
You
that you
did
like that
nothing.
man?
You was being weak and scary, and that's your fault. But anywho, don't know you. But
But I get, so me personally, I won't, if I know that this is somebody that my friend had any kind of dealings
we
with,
don't want them.
I don't want him. Even if I thought he was attractive, I don't want him because
No
that
more.
just adds too much negativity, too
But
much
then
drama, too
some
much
girls so
tension.
weird and sneaky, and they don't tell you for a while later. Now I've witnessed
And
this.
now I got feelings involved.
Yeah, and then 4 months
Well,
later,
then, but you
oh,
gonna
now y'all used to date. No,
you just gonna have to deal with whatever comes of
No.
that. Then ain't nobody tell you to sit over there in the background keeping your mouth closed when you could have said something way before me and him actually had any kind of feelings for each other.
Well, he was just some man
Like,
who I
yeah,
thought was cute.
literally.
Well, nah.
But in this case, sound like when she told the friend was just like, that's kind of weird from the get go.
So I'm like, well, can you be mad at her if her initial reaction was, okay, bitch, you trifling? Like, I mean, isn't that the gist of what she said?
I mean, without saying it, yes.
She was like, okay, you're gross. But then we don't know how long they've
Because-
been friends. Because,
because-
like, how long have y'all been friends? Were you there when she was talking to him? Or do y'all become friends afterwards?
Because the whole friend's phone number comment, I was like, you know what? I get it. Not me dating somebody that, you know.
But why she be so passive aggressive? Just have a conversation with her. Like, if you were that bothered by this.
But at that point, they'd already talked about it. The friend decided to keep going.
But then her response was not a straightforward response.
What do you mean?
She didn't say, hey, I really don't like
You're right.
that.
She just said, I think
She was
it's
being
weird.
passive
She said, I think it's weird.
She was being passive aggressive.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't advise people to.
But my thing is, how long they been friends? She doesn't say if she was around when they dated the first, when they talked or whatever they did. She didn't say if she was friends with her then, or did she become friends after? Because if she wasn't even that girlfriend, then girl, whatever, we wasn't even friends at that time.
See, I think
if she was around, that's weird. Now, like if she was actually around, that's weird.
I don't think she would have known that they dated if she wasn't around. I mean, so I just assumed that they were around. So I assumed that she's been friends with this girl for at least 3 years.
Because my thing is, if I was around, even if I know they were just playing phone tag, and I was actually around, and she was like, hey, talking to this one, because we all know you told your friends every damn thing.
Exactly.
Even when
I mean, to me, that would be no different if, like, say, because, I mean, say, for instance, you're single, whatever. And you know that I used to text James, but we never actually met. But then you come to me not a month later, but you come to me
3
at some
years
point
later
and be like, hey, just FYI, that guy that you used to text, because I never met James in person. We never called each other boyfriend, girlfriend, but we used to text almost daily. And you come to me and say, "Oh yeah, I'm just so you know, I'm dating him now," and I'd be like,
then I don't know. I don't think I would care if he was just some dude I texted, never met up with.
I mean,
I wouldn't actually, and I wouldn't be doing passive aggressive. I'd be like, well, he was born for me. If you like him, that's for you. And then what works for you what works for you works for you. Would I care? But then my brain will be like, she'll fuck with somebody, man.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. That's what I wouldn't care that it's James that you're fucking with. It would make me think, I couldn't date somebody that one of my friends was at one point sexually attracted to, because now I'm gonna be looking at you like,
Can I trust
can I
you?
trust you
But I think
around
that's the conversation her friend need to have with her, because that might be part of. She like, can I trust you about anything at all now?
Because if you okay with doing it, especially even after me saying I think that's weird, which to me, whether it's me being outright and saying I don't like it or not, it's still an
Letting you
indicator
know
that I'm
that she
not
don't
okay
like
with
it.
it.
And she's like, well, she said or whatever, and when she did, she's like, so I took it as, hey, it's the green light, but she didn't give
Now
you the
you
green
know
light.
damn
She didn't
well.
give you no green light.
You know damn well. So okay, this is
They
a
both the
great.
asshole in this one. But I'm like,
This is a gray area. She's not technically wrong. They weren't together. They weren't together as far as she knows. But at the same time, there is still a little moral dilemma there.
but this is
Like,
interesting because we know why in a male friend group this would be a non-factor. They'd be like, oh, I don't even sleep with her. That don't count.
and a lot
They would be like,
from
that don't even count.
from what I'm told, even if a guy sleeps with a girl, sometimes they be like, "Take her. I don't care." Knowing full well they still plan to go back to that girl at some point. They don't give a
And
fuck
they'll
if they
sleep with
friend
it
with.
again.
Yeah, and I'm just
They
like,
shady.
I couldn't fuck with it. It's not my cup of tea to mess with somebody that my friends mess with. I don't care if you even just got a crush on this man. I don't want no parts of it. If I care about the
If
friendship.
she was there and witnessed the whole thing,
To me, it sounded like she was there and witnessed
and
the
now
whole
she's
thing.
like, oh yeah, remember that dude James you was talking to?
Oh yeah, he's not my boyfriend.
We've been talking for 3 months now. Hope you ain't mad.
I'd be like,
Girl.
I mean, now I
Girl.
just think that's my initial reaction would be like, are you
Girl.
like seriously? The person that you know that I was, oh, okay.
Do you ain't meeting nobody else I talk to.
Right. It's like
you ain't
because
meeting nobody else.
yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, interesting. Okay. Let me know how that works out.
Because
The other thing is because I've told you about James. Like,
like if you knew exactly who it was when he approached, you should have been like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you remember, but I am friends with old girl. And then he'd have been like, oh. Or his responsibility, if you don't care, I don't care.
which then both of y'all are shady. If you don't care, I don't care. What the
You
fuck?
know that's the conversation they had. That she ain't gonna disclose that.
He the same person that's gonna let his side chick in the passenger seat.
Just rookie mistake. And again, they got numbers.
Not all of them. Something is wrong with you.
Why ain't you in her car? I don't understand.
I can't wait till that to see what people say about that. Cause I don't get it. Anyway, I I don't necessarily think she's wrong, but I don't necessarily think she's right either.
I think both of them are wrong. Ain't none of them right.
See, I don't necessarily think the friend is wrong.
How do I phrase this? I think she's being petty a little bit.
Could she have been a little more direct? Yes.
Yeah, I think she's being
but
petty.
I do think that she has expressed her dislike of it.
Yeah, and I think
And
she
I'm like,
liked him more than old girl thinks that she liked him, maybe.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if she is this bothered by it
from 3 years ago,
my thought is maybe that was more than what she's telling people it was. Maybe he was in a relationship at the time and she was the side chick.
I've been there. It's crushing to learn that you the side girl. You didn't even know.
See, I've never
girl, to your knowledge, and this
to
how
my
fucked up
knowledge,
this
yeah.
world is, to your knowledge.
To my knowledge, I've never been unknowingly
Girl,
the side chick.
I figured out I was heated. Like, don't you bring me no shit I didn't even know. Because it'd be different if I was cool with it. Like, I genuinely had no idea the role I was playing. I had no
couldn't even prepare for the role.
And I said, now I don't want to get involved with things of that nature. I just calmly was like, yeah, kind of, I don't like that. So you figure it out.
I messed around with one guy, only one guy that I knew was in a relationship when I was in high school.
Girl, that don't count. We was young.
He wasn't.
Well.
I will say
why he was dipping and dabbling in them high school girls.
I will say I was a senior in high school when I messed with him.
Okay, you wasn't that young. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't 18. I was like 17, going on 18.
You was old enough to
Old
know
enough.
better.
Old enough to know better for sure. But yeah, messed with him, knew he had a girlfriend and a baby.
And a baby.
Mhm.
Young you was selfish.
Young me was reckless because he also lived across the street from my friends.
Ooh, that's messy.
So I was always at my friend's house. So I would see the chick. Chick knew who I was. We would say hi to each other, everything. Women are crazy. Men do it too, but
People are
people
crazy.
are nuts because I would never do that now. And I honestly, if I say I regret anything in life, it's probably when I did that.
She like, you reflect to go, what made me
Yo,
do that?
raggedy ass.
What made you do that? You like,
I thought he was cute, and hey,
obviously he was for the streets, and
I
I was out
ready.
in the
He
streets.
was ready. We were ready.
No, we were-
But yeah, I would never. I don't do the whole messing around with taking men.
But you know these be like the gaslight,
They do.
and you be the unwilling participant in a triangle that you didn't know you was in.
I will say I'm happy that I've never been the unwilling participant.
I was mad
Because he was on he did mess around with a lot of women.
he was nasty. Just nasty.
Yeah, I found out afterwards. But yeah, he used to mess with a lot of women. I mean, it's the nephew.
The nephew was messy.
The 6-year mistake nephew, yeah.
Messy.
He used to mess with another chick that actually lived across the street from her, from him.
So he was just walking up and down the street collecting people.
And,
Like, God dang.
And she ended up pregnant. She has a child by him.
That sucks.
He stayed, of course, he stayed with the chick that
everybody
knew about. She was the only one that didn't know about us. We all knew about her.
He let y'all know where y'all stood.
Yeah. And that's why I said I would if I had to pick one, I would rather be the side chick that knows I'm the side chick and not the side chick that think I'm the main chick.
Cause that sucks.
I can only imagine the heartbreak. Cause if you the main chick, if you think you're the main chick, you got feelings involved. But if you know you the side chick, you like, I don't have no feelings involved in this.
Ooh, excuse me.
Right in the mic. Anywho.
That's why I don't drink these seltzers. I tell you, they get me. That's why I don't drink them.
Yeah,
I drink them constantly.
Let's not mess with married or taken people.
Period.
But I would much rather know that I'm the side chick than to not know. It would suck.
The messed up part is the more they like you, the more they hold their secrets.
They do.
Men they go, I really like her. She can't know. And she the one that need to know.
Exactly. Yeah,
I've watched too many murder shows where it turns out that man has a whole other family. And he say he a truck driver or something. That's how they don't find it weird. He always all gone. And then he go live with his second family. His whole other wife and other kids. Turns out, of course, he's only legally married to one of them because you can't be married to two people.
Yeah, I actually
learn you the second wife and you didn't know.
I actually just watched a K-drama where a guy had a whole wife and kids in the US and had his wife and kid in Korea. And I was just like,
seems like a lot to juggle. I don't think I would enjoy
He was a piece of shit though. Like,
it just seems like it wouldn't be enjoyable.
So the name of the K-drama is Will You Marry Me? And it's
Please tell me he fall in love with somebody else.
No. It's the main male lead's uncle. Because you know they always got the side stories.
Yeah, it's always.
And of course, just in typical, K-drama fashion, the male lead is a rich man who's, supposed to be the heir to the company and all this other stuff. He ends up going abroad because his parents got killed. So he lived in the US until he's an adult. Now he's, for whatever reason, he's back in Korea. And now he's working as a manager doing something. And the uncle is a director who apparently has been embezzling money from the company
Of course he has.
without the chairwoman knowing.
Of course he got 2 families to feed. He got stuff to do.
And the uncle apparently killed the nephew's parents.
For money?
Yeah, but because he's married into the family. So he killed the parents because they found out that he was having an affair with somebody that worked at the company. That person ends up disappearing. Turns out that's the wife that's in the US now with the baby. And they both have been embezzling money from this company.
Who's the accountant? But anyway.
Well, the accountant found out.
So the accountant dead, ain't they?
Killed the accountant. Yep.
They some murderers.
Killed the accountant. And I was like, I couldn't imagine having to juggle 2 whole families.
I could barely juggle
myself.
One family.
Oh yeah, you actually got family over there. Yeah.
For me, I can't. A second Victor.
Who said he'd be a second Victor?
I'm saying like a second husband.
I don't know how people do it. Like even the ones that know it, because some people have like multiple wives and multiple husbands. I guess I hear about multiple wives more often than multiple husbands.
It would annoy me. It don't seem that great. It doesn't. It just seems like extra hassle.
Even in the bedroom, it's like, okay, I don't need all these hands. It's like
too much going.
Just too much going on.
Well,
it's bad enough we got 4 limbs in here. Now you want to add another 2?
Playing Twister in this bitch.
Right. Like it just seems like a lot of work. I don't want to do it.
Like too many hands.
It's just too much.
Zane makes it seem so fun.
I used to love my Zane books.
Made it seem so
I was all about Zane until she got with the umbrella.
You ain't never gonna forget. Cause even I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
I said, you put that umbrella where?
Damn, what story was that? I know exactly. I was like, she lost me. I said, now wait.
I said, no. I was with you all the way up until
I was like an umbrella.
I was like, what addiction to sex? You can't be addicted to sex. And then she said, I pulled out that umbrella and I said, yep, you're addicted to sex. That's that.
Girl, I forgot about that goddamn umbrella. Because I said, wait a whole minute.
I was like,
I was with the story until then.
I was right there with you in the story.
Because when it was leading up to it, I said, I know this ain't going.
Well, I think it ain't even raining.
I was like, they like, yes, I said, I was like, oh, okay, let's read.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll rub it. I don't know. Girl, it took me by surprise. I said, ooh,
surprise.
I said, this book too much for me.
Yeah, I think that's
I flipped it. I was like, I didn't read that. I was like,
I think that's the last Zane book I read. I was just like, okay, well, you're doing too much now. Like, because I don't know about...
That was the only wild thing. As we talk, like she ain't did crazy shit in them books.
She did some crazy shit.
That's the thing that took us over the edge.
Because it's the umbrella.
Because I was like, that don't seem comfortable.
And it ain't sanitary because you don't wash
umbrellas.
A used umbrella.
And you don't wash umbrellas.
Exactly.
They just dry.
It just has nothing but earth on it. And I'm just like,
pH all messed up.
Okay.
People throw them on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
pH all messed up.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, no.
I forgot about that.
I remember it because that's the last. I was like,
she lost me there.
I think I'm about done with reading the same books. It's a little too crazy for me.
I just flipped some pages till it was over.
Nah. I was like, okay, I guess I'm just done. Maybe I'm just not into it anymore.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Core memory unlocked.
Anywho, in my opinion. Okay. This one says, in my opinion, dating apps aren't the problem. Emotional unavailability is. Folks want lightning in the bottle connections while avoiding the uncomfortable parts.
Which is true, which I wholeheartedly agree with.
Dating apps. You know how I feel about dating apps.
I feel like dating apps are for a hookup. I think they're great if you just want to have some fun with somebody that's not that serious. Because there's a lot of people that were just taking emotional advantage of people that desperately wanted a connection.
True.
Like
True.
it was not good.
And that's why on dating apps, like if I do talk to somebody, if I know I'm just on bullshit, we will not be talking past one night. We will not. I'm not gonna put somebody through that. Cause I wouldn't want to be put through that. So I think dating apps can lead to serious relationships.
But y'all
I know
gotta
they
have honest conversations though. Y'all gotta have honest conversations.
Here's my biggest problem with dating apps and why I've started to treat them the way that I have. People want like they said, they looking for lightning in a bottle connections and while avoiding the uncomfortable parts. You can't even message somebody on a dating app and say, "Hey, how's your day? How's it going?" They want the first message to be this extravagant message that's gonna appeal to them. And I'm like, but I don't even know you.
What can I write? I don't
Exactly.
know you.
What can I write? I don't even know you. And people will put on their on their apps or their profiles, if your first message is "How are you?" I'm immediately unmatching. And it's like, I don't know enough about you to be like, "Oh, you remember Brenda?"
But it's like, who are you that I should put that much effort into?
Exactly.
You haven't proven yourself worth the effort you're asking for. I don't know you.
Is that too? It's like the audacity to expect me to put that much work into somebody that I don't even know.
And I bet you they're going to be terrible at conversation. Terrible.
Yeah,
They
a
will
lot
do
of
all
them.
that, have nothing witty or funny or anything to say.
Yeah, a lot of them are. And most of the time it's the people that literally has almost zero on their profiles anyway. So I'm like, so you ain't even giving me nothing to even work with. How am I supposed to just enter a conversation with you talking about more than just what's like icebreaker type of shit, which everybody hates an icebreaker.
Sure do.
But yet you want me to be asking these deep, thoughtful questions
About somebody I do not have deep thoughts for. That's
exactly about
interesting.
somebody that I don't even know if this is your real name.
Is this even you?
Right? Is it even you? Because you could be anybody.
Because it's the interwebs.
Just because you put in this app that you 18,
could be 47. I don't know. I don't know. You could be saying you're an 18-year-old girl and you're a 49-year-old man.
which I believe has happened.
Oh, it's happened more than once.
And I'm just like,
they just want attention.
You expect me to put all this effort into this message that I send you. And then if I do put all that effort into this message I send you and you return back with one word answer.
Because you know they'll do it. You know they'll do it.
You piece of shit.
I'm glad I ain't got to be out here. It seems stressful out here.
But that's why I have the mentality towards them that I have. Is because I'm like, look, everybody on dating apps is just bullshitting around now. To me, dating apps is just the VHS dating tapes. That's it.
We're showing our ages out here. VHS dating.
Look, we gonna actually just make a VHS dating.
We should make you one.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't do anything with it, but we would.
It's fun.
We just record as like an old school camera or whatever, and then just post it. Hi, I'm Jocelyn. It's like I don't even know what the fuck I would say.
I mean, I would say like the balls to put yourself out there like that. You gotta applaud them.
Oh yeah. I think the VHS dating tapes is way more crushing than the dating apps because you was on camera doing that shit. Like some of the stuff,
no filters back then. You just unedited on this camera.
Some of the stuff they would be doing to try to appeal to people on those tapes and stuff. Oh my god! I'm like, even then it was cringy because those you would always see these dating tapes at like 3:30 in the morning
Yes.
because you woke
We
up and
need
the
to get our
TV was
hands on
on.
some. We need to watch some.
It used to come on right after the Kids Bop CD
And that
commercials.
damn one with Celine Dion. Near, far, wherever you are. 32 of the greatest love songs collection. Here and now.
That's what it used to be. Oh my gosh, I remember that. What did he say? I'm about to be one with thee.
One in me. Your love is all I need.
I used to love that fucking song. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that song. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you.
Oh, he had the black suit on.
If people didn't grow up during that time, they missed out. It was such a time. I used to be at 3 a.m. just vibing to these little song
Here's the
commercials.
thing, though. It would be so loud compared to the volume of the TV. I don't know how they did that. It'll wake your ass up.
Because it would wake you up, yeah.
You, shit.
And then Miss Cleo used to come on.
Oh, Miss
Call
Cleo.
me now.
Like, how did people fall for that?
Miss Cleo.
She's just a black lady with a fake accent and a head wrap. That's all she was.
Miss Cleo had everybody in a chokehold.
Call me now. Sounded like what's his name from How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
See, I've only seen that once.
Winston. What's his real name?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Who played Winston and How Stella Got Her Groove Back?
I only seen it once. I don't remember.
What the fuck is his
name? I don't know.
His little Jamaican accent was wild. But anywho.
Yeah, I was just, oh my gosh, that brought back memories. But anywho, do unrealistic expectations ruin potential connections?
Yes.
100%.
Yes. No pause.
No pause at all. Because again, expecting me to send you these thoughtful ass questions when I don't know you.
The thing is, I have to have a thought to give one. I don't know you.
I mean, I'm telling you, dating apps are the wild, wild west. That's why I rarely ever get on it.
You do it to troll people, entertain yourself.
Literally. Because that's all they doing. You can't, okay, all right. 5% of y'all are out there actually trying to find somebody. I will give you that. But the greater majority of people that are on dating apps are not on there to find somebody to actually connect with. Not actually. In my opinion.
Dates.
They ain't even trying to do that. They just looking for somebody to talk to just to keep them busy.
That's weird. I don't like that.
I mean, that's essentially what I use it for.
That is called a friend. Get one.
Nah. Some of my friends, I'm like, I don't want to talk to y'all right now. I just found this random on the internet.
Why?
Because sometimes it's entertaining.
For whom?
Me. Duh. That's
what I'm like, for whom?
It's entertaining for me. But I don't know. And sometimes I think I told you I have like a little therapy game that I bought.
A
lot of times, yeah, I'll just pull one of them out and just say, okay, here's your question. Like since you don't like the get to know you questions, the small talk questions, which who does like small talk? No one. Me.
The thing is,
I don't like
small talk to build connections. It has
to
start with the small talk. You can't just start with medium talk. I don't know you. You gotta start with the small talk.
Exactly. And it appears that no one on dating apps want you to start with the small talk. And I'm like, but what else am I going to start with?
We don't have anything. I don't know you.
Therefore, my stance is, look, I'm just going to be on here for the night just to chat, and then I'm gone. I'm gone. Because ain't nobody taking it serious anyway. So, I leave. Well, I stay for that night, then I leave.
Sounds stressful.
It's not. It's actually pretty fun. It was stressful when I was actually trying to make a real connection. But now that I'm like, I don't care. I just here for a conversation. The issue is I don't tell them that I'm there.
Yeah, they don't know that.
They find out the next day when they get that unmatch.
Damn, not you unmatched. Damn, I knew you didn't talk to him no more, but damn, the unmatched.
I mean, it's only been a day. What do I owe you?
That's funny, man.
Whatever. Anywho, main character moment. Is a personal win of the week. What you got?
In the personal win of the week, we got that damn mouse out the damn house.
Oh, yeah, you did. You said you had a Mickey Mouse in your house.
Victor's ass left the door that connects the house to the garage wide the fuck open in the wintertime. So you know what happened? Like the second day it was cold. So you know what happened? A goddamn Mickey Mouse ran the fuck in. And that little shit was causing havoc. He had to go.
I haven't had a mouse in my house.
Oh, I was so bad at Victor. We ain't had one.
I would be livid.
We ain't had one since we've been there.
I would be livid if I saw a mouse in my house. And this is the season where they're trying to get in.
Victor just literally left the door open for his ass.
The only thing I did have was a mouse ran into my garage.
And that was stressful.
And I got like 30 mouse traps. Some the humane way and some the inhumane way.
Well, we got rid of them inhumanely. I didn't mean to. Because we had our little traps, our little peanut butter and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't fall for that.
No, right. I think mice have gotten smarter.
Yeah, he ain't falling for that. He said, bitch, you can't get me. Victor had to stun him in the bathroom. So I guess he ran into the damn bathroom while Victor was in the bathroom. Yeah, he hit it with his fucking house shoe. Stunned it, then put a sticky trap on top of it. So when he came to, he couldn't get up.
Have you ever heard of mouse on a mouse trap?
Oh, yes. I lived in a rat-infested place growing up.
It is
a sickening sound.
Yeah, it is not a good sound to hear. Yeah, it is not a good sound to hear.
Because they dying.
They ain't dying. They ripping their hairs off trying to get off.
They killing themselves trying to get off.
And I'm just like, oh, that sucks.
But hey, I didn't invite your ass in my
house.
Shit.
You ain't paying not a penny towards mortgage.
So needless to say, we went to Menards and got some more stuff. Because we have the same stuff we've been having for a couple years because we ain't had no money.
Right.
We ain't having. I said, we'll get it later. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Black Friday, everything will be on sale. We'll get it then.
Literally.
No. So the Mickey Mouse infiltrated. But we are the victors. Okay. And he is gone. So that's my win of the week. What's your win of the week?
Yeah, my win of the week is that I got the next 2 weeks worth of content scheduled.
Yay!
Which has never happened before. Usually I am last minute on a Tuesday when the episode come out on Wednesday, trying to get everything scheduled to.
And why do we do that with our lives? We both do that. Oh, we both do that.
But I have next week and the week after.
Look at you.
Scheduled. And the week after that has already been sent to the editor to edit.
On top of.
And I'm like, now I just got to keep it that way. And if y'all know me,
that's
you know that's not going to happen. But a win is a win. I am happy. I'm proud of myself for doing that because, man, it was not easy to get all that stuff up. And on top of that, I also got all the stuff for like the verbiage and stuff for the website done. Only thing left I got to do is start the forms for the website. That's it.
Look at you.
And I was just like, you got so much done.
But the thing is, you got to tell yourself, don't get caught up in what you got done and think you can slack.
Yep.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I'm like, you got like
we
a week.
both got that.
And
we got it bad. We got I'm ahead. I can.
And then before we know it,
you ain't ahead no more. You behind again. You
like, I gotta get this done.
Cause I was playing.
But yeah, that is my win for this week.
Yay!
And I was actually really happy about that. Okay. Now we got a question, the weekly audience question.
Yay!
That we want you guys to answer in the comments. Would you date someone your friend briefly talked to? Doesn't matter how long they talked to or the form of communication they were doing, whether it was in person or via text. If you know that this was a potential partner interest for them, would you still date them even if it was brief?
If I knew about it, no. Because sometimes, again, like I said, you don't know. The real question should be, if you find out, what are you going to do if you find out after the fact? What
Yeah,
would you do?
that
Would
too.
you continue to date them? Or would you cut ties because you learned that they were with your friend?
That is the question too. Let us know in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had some things that I wanted to say.
Oh, no, what is it?
Don't laugh, cause
What you about to do?
so have I had something. I was just sitting there at home. I don't remember what caused me to think of this, but I did. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? You've never been hit on by a woman.
Hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck is with that?
Now you insulted.
Yeah. I'm like, hold on. I'm not gay, but at the same time, I would expect at least one woman to try.
That's what you mad about.
I ain't ugly.
They have to think that they can maybe get with you to do that.
I don't know. I just was like, I wonder why no woman has ever tried. I've been hit on by plenty of men. But I'm like, why has no woman tried to hit on me? I'm a little offended.
Why are you insulted about something you don't even want?
Because I'm like, I know. I know I'm not ugly. And I know I've been around some gay women.
Girl, that gay don't mean they like you.
I ain't say they did. I'm just saying with all of the ones I know I've been around, you mean to tell me not one of them has been attracted to me?
Well, if they know you straight, they're not gonna hit on
That's
you.
true. Nah, because some people be thinking they can change you.
No, that's because someone gave them a glimmer of hope that you would do it.
Maybe I just don't give off a gay vibe. But yeah, I think I had remembered you had said that you've been hit on by women before. And I was just like, hold the fuck up. In the 38
Even when I had
years,
hair.
I'm like, in the 38 years that I've been alive, I've never been hit on by a gay woman.
Well, for one, I used to go out half naked, so there's that.
Yeah. You also used to do clubs and stuff too. I didn't.
And I had a flat stomach back then. Life was
I've
good.
only I used to do bars, not
Yeah,
clubs.
I did clubs. I was in them clubs.
Nah, I hated
In the
clubs.
club.
Always hated clubs.
In the club.
Shut up.
In the club.
Shut up. Just shut up.
We all bad.
But yeah, I just thought about that and I was just like, that is an odd thing that I just realized.
That's an interesting thing to be mad about.
Look, I would be mad about anything.
I know you will. You'll die on that hill.
I sure will.
No matter what speed bump it is, you'll
It
die
sure don't.
right on it.
I don't care.
Why are you upset by that?
I'm not upset. It's just like,
Why does that perturb you?
Because I'm like, I'm not ugly.
It don't got nothing to do with that.
To me, it does.
It don't though.
To me, it does.
Because the times I've been, it's been by strangers. It hasn't been by anyone I know, because they know I don't like women.
And that's the thing. Because let's be for real, I don't know, actually know many gay women. But I'm just like, I be outside. I know I pass a lot of people throughout the day. You mean to tell me I haven't passed not one gay woman that finds me attractive?
I guess not.
And that's why I'm like, hold up. Because that would make sense. No, yeah, people I know personally, no, I don't expect them to. But I'm like, I don't just be in my house. I do go outside. And there's a lot of gay people in this world.
You maybe ain't they type. I don't know.
I don't know. But I just was like, that's kind of odd to me.
Well, you weren't at the club. You should have been.
You're right, I wasn't. Nah, I'm past on the clubs.
Well, we too old for that now. But back then,
they had clubs for 30 and up.
Don't seem like I would enjoy that.
I don't know. I kind of want to go check one out just to see if I would enjoy it, but I don't know.
Well, me and Victor should go. We ain't been to a club in a long
I know one
time.
thing. I'm mad that I have to go to work tomorrow morning.
You do
for those that don't know, we're recording on a Friday.
You don't want to keep not leaving that place.
I know,
and I understand why I wouldn't either.
Yeah, you're right. It might be time to start thinking about it.
You ain't.
Because somebody today has asked me if I can cover for them. They actually wanted me to cover today. I was like, no. was like, I got plans. Even if I didn't have plans, I wasn't gonna do
The
it.
plans was staying at home. That is
Yeah.
a plan.
I'm
That
like,
is a
even
plan.
if my plan is to do nothing, that is my plan.
Are
I
your plans?
plan to do
Because
nothing.
my thing
Therefore, I have
is,
plans.
we're at the age, if I am mentally thinking I'm about to have a relaxing day and I don't, I'm mad. If
Mhm.
I have mentally set myself, we're finna go home, watch some Hallmark movies in my robe, have a good little night,
Rubbing my feet together.
being the cricket that I am, having a good
cricket.
little time. And if somebody, hey, I'm like,
Who are you and why are you interrupting me?
I don't got no bra on and I got on thick socks.
No socks for me.
This isn't happening.
So I watched this show, right?
Yeah.
It's called Spirit Fingers. You'd actually like it.
Interesting title.
As you say, for all pretty much every K-drama I
Because
tell
they
you
have
about.
weird names. Spirit Finger.
Yeah, this one's called Spirit Fingers. And it's about this art group that, and I thought this was such a cool concept. And I was like, I wish adults would do this, but I just don't see it ever happening.
What is it?
It's college students and then one like 17, 18-year-old who's in high school, and actually two 17, 18-year-olds. One guy, one girl, they're the main leads.
Okay.
So they go to separate schools, but the one girl, she studies all the time. Her mother is like really pushing her to be like her brothers who are like geniuses.
Okay.
And of course she can't
Because she's
live
not a
up to
genius.
that.
She's just a normal
Exactly.
person.
She's just a normal girl, and the mother won't like let her live down. Her mother doesn't even claim her to other people. She's like, yeah, I got two sons. Don't even
What
mention
is
the
up
daughter.
with that dynamic? But anyhow.
So she ends up becoming like a live model for this just people out on the street just drawing. And they just ask people to stand there for 3 minutes while they draw them, and then they can go about their business. And only like 2 of them are actually good at drawing. Only 2 of them. But she ends up falling in love with the guy that the guy that helped start the group. And he ends up inviting her to be a part of the group. And she joins. The other 17-year-old joins because he ends up starting to like the new girl. The issue that I have with this show is the guy that started the group and the girl that started the group, they were really good friends. Apparently, the guy has always had feelings for the girl, but she just was like, nah, we just friends, whatever. And this MFA did some real life mind fuckery on her.
What'd he do?
And okay, so you know reverse psychology?
Yeah.
You say don't do something, you do it.
Yeah.
He did that. And he actually like told her that's what he's doing. Cause he was like, you remember how the teacher said, if we tell you don't think about elephants, the first thing you're gonna do is think about an elephant.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And then he goes in talking about some stop thinking about me. Don't see me in a new light. Don't see me as this. Don't see me as this. And then she like, what? Because she like, there's no way that would actually work. Because she knows that's what he's doing. But she's like, there's no way
that's gonna work.
That's gonna work.
Get out my face.
But she couldn't also get it out of her brain like, did he really think that would work? But this whole time she's still thinking about the dude. And then she started, like, she'll go somewhere and he'll be there. And he would be like, I told you to stop thinking about me. And then she like, I'm not thinking about you. So like now she's going crazy because now she's thinking about this man. And now she's starting to think about him. Like she even had like a dream about the man now. And in a dream, you know, if he's in a dream, y'all doing something, y'all ain't got no business. She hops up like she had a nightmare. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, that is some true mind fuckery.
But can you be mad if he told you? If you knew what he was doing? My thing is my mind is stronger than that. I'll be like, okay.
Even if I did think about you after you did that shit, I would never admit it. I would never admit it.
You would never know.
You would never know it. I would end that whole group before I let you know that I've been thinking about your
No,
ass.
fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody.
Forget everyone
I am
else.
no longer a part of this group. Yep, because he fucked it up.
And which he did.
And he did. And guess what? Now they together. I was just like,
girl, why is your mind so weak? But anyway, that was my first thought.
And my thing is, yeah, that was a weak moment, but it just
why'd you let yourself get tricked like this?
It's the thing that we always say, that men like to do these little mind fuckery games and act like they don't.
But he admitted it.
He admitted it. But I'm just saying, as a whole, this K-drama is spreading that, is letting us know, yes, men do this shit.
Yeah, they do.
This one just was honest about it.
Creepy.
And I'm just like, nah, but it's a good show though.
Is it?
It is.
I feel like I would be annoyed after that.
Well, that happens late in the show. It's actually pretty funny for the most part, especially between the two high schoolers, because she can't stand the 17-year-old boy. She actually loves the guy that did the mind fuckery. But yeah, they finally got together. But now her little genius ass brother is ruining things for her.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
He's jealous of her having fun.
Yeah, because he has none. He got one little friend now that keeps getting bullied. He keeps having to save him.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. I'll be so annoyed. Like, save yourself. I'm sick of saving you.
I mean, what if you had a friend that was getting bullied?
Here's my thing. Here's my hot take.
Oh, okay. I could tell it was going to be a hot take when you did that double take at the camera.
Okay. Here's my hot take.
Okay. What is it?
After I realize I'm a target of these people, I'm gonna start targeting them bitches. You ain't finna be fucking with me all the damn time. And I just, don't hit me. No. Revenge shall be mine. You are not just gonna be beating me up. And then my friend having to get my ass all the damn time.
I said, but I'm saying, what if you are that friend?
Well, the friend that gotta help them all the time?
Yeah.
I would help them get their revenge because I'm sick of doing this.
Yeah, but
not
every
by
time.
helping you get, not by coming in and punching people in the face every time you getting beat up. That's not how I want to help you.
How would you help your friend that's getting bullied?
I would turn into that one drama with the dude that just exploded and start stabbing motherfuckers because he got a 98 on his test.
Oh, you talking about weak hero?
Yes, I would just turn into him.
But in that case, they were trying to bully him though.
But I'm saying I would do that for my friend. Like, you know what? Y'all keep fucking with him. He can't fight. We just go handle this.
I would try to teach my friend how to fight because I can't keep fighting your battles. I can't keep fighting your battles.
But if they keep getting more motherfuckers to beat you up as your experience gets better, they just have new motherfuckers to beat you up. Because the Koreans are crazy. The ones in the K-dramas are nuts. Like, I was like, these bullies in the K-dramas take it to a
I mean, because that's the whole
level.
Premise of at least the first season of Weak Hero. He is getting bullied. He keeps telling them to stop bullying him. He ends up fucking all three of them up. And then what do they do in the next episode? They go get 3 more motherfuckers. Yeah, like, all right. And then he beats them up. They go get more motherfuckers. And I'm just like, okay.
That would be so exhausting. Why just accept that I'm going to beat you up and leave me alone?
No, I am all for.
I would be annoyed. I'm like, if you don't learn how to fight and stop having me fight your battles, I get real mad.
And that would be my thing. I'm like, look, I understand that it might be difficult, but at the same time, I can't keep fighting for you. Like, you have to fight for yourself. Stand up.
Stab somebody or something.
I wouldn't go that far.
Sometimes that's what needs to happen.
But I am not a person, I'm not the person that will be telling you, oh, you can't fight, blah, blah, blah. No, if people are hitting you, hit them back. That is my stance. That is what I believe.
You got all these books and they hit nobody in the head with them. Why?
To me, books are even still too soft.
I'm just saying, if you got something in your hand and they beating you up, use it. Do something.
Okay.
God, fight for your life.
I would be that support system for you to be sitting there, and help you stitch yourself up. But I can't
The thing is,
keep
after the
fighting for
third
you.
fight, I would be so
I
annoyed.
mean,
Now look, this the third time I done bailed your ass
yeah,
out.
I'll be like, look, I'm about to start believing you going and looking for these fights, just knowing that I'm gonna bail your ass out.
The first time, okay, we riding, we dying,
Yeah.
right? Second time, okay, we riding, we dying again. After the third time, I'm like, now look, it seemed like you enjoying this shit. Like, I would be annoyed.
And maybe it's just because I've never been bullied. I don't know.
No, people just said mean stuff.
Yeah, people
But
have
no one
said,
actually put their hands
No.
on me. Like,
but I think that's also because we're from a different generation of bullying.
like, did nobody actually put their hands
I
on
never
me?
witnessed a bully actually put their hands on somebody. I have witnessed them like talk shit to them, threaten them, and
Whatever.
they
I
say,
talk
"Oh,
shit
you
back.
know, we gonna fight after school."
Okay, whatever.
They wasn't just getting a group of friends and just jumping you. It was just, no, we gonna fight after school because I just want to fight you, and that was okay. If you just want to fight me, you just want to fight me.
We can do that.
It be that way sometimes.
That's not bullying, though.
That's, to me, that's not bullying.
That's just somebody who don't like you.
That's just somebody. Yeah, you just don't like me, and that's okay. But now bullying nowadays, it's like, dude, you trying to come with your crew? I'm just
What
trying to
is
eat
this?
lunch, and you pouring milk on my head
what
and
I
snapping
do?
me. It's like, hold up,
What did I do?
I'm just sitting here trying
Minding
to
my
eat.
own MYOB, like minding my own business.
It's like I never had to deal with that kind of bullying, so
Maybe I didn't go to the type of schools where that type of bullying exists.
Oh, I definitely did go. At least one of the schools I went to would definitely
You know what I'm
have
saying?
it.
Like, there was bullying, but it wasn't like just random. I'm cool, so I'm gonna be a bully. Like, it wasn't none of that
Right.
weird mess.
It wasn't the popular kids trying to bully the not popular kids. It was the one school that I'm talking about. They just had gangs, violence, just in general.
That's just violence. That's not bullying. That's
Yeah.
just flat out.
Just in general, they just had violence. Just that's the kind of school it was. But
It was just random. I hate the way you dress. Here's some milk. Like,
yeah,
you're fat. I hate you. Like, golly.
yeah, it wasn't none. And even if they did call us fat, they just called us fat and
It
left
went
it
on
at
about
that.
their day.
Fat
Maybe a
ass.
moo sound. Who cares? It's fine.
Oh yeah, moo. Yeah, yeah. I'm
So
never
original. But it's like, girl, when okay, so what was that Mean Girls that ooh? No, that was Easy A. Ooh, ouch,
Burn.
burn. When I tell you,
I used to like Easy A.
God, I still love that movie. It's so funny.
Yeah, we just didn't have the kind of bullying that y'all have nowadays. So maybe we'd be different if we
I
were
don't know.
in high school now and was actually getting like real bullied.
The thing is, if you real bully me, I'm a real bully you back.
Exactly.
Now we
And
just fight.
Maybe
like
that's what it was, because
we real bully your ass back.
We were taught you defend yourself.
If you throw milk on me, I'm throwing a chair at you. And that's just, you know me.
If you pour milk on me,
chair is being thrown at you.
I ain't even throwing a chair. That's gonna take too much energy to pick up. I am gonna take my fully unopened milk and I'm gonna throw it at your head.
Throw it at chair.
I'm gonna act like that thing is a softball.
Apparently, I've been throwing chairs since I was 3. I throw a chair.
Pre-K
throwing chairs.
Easy to pick up, easy to throw, and it's gonna have just as much hurt in it. Probably more because it's gonna be concentrated.
Ooh, that chocolate milk from school. Just pure Nesquik.
Have you ever been hit with a softball?
No.
I have. It leaves a mark.
Why the hell would you have a softball in your hand?
I played softball in high school.
Oh, I was like, why the hell? Tennis balls don't hurt that bad unless you.
Well, ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't shit soft about a softball. Ain't not a damn. It's just a big ass baseball. That's it.
That's all it is.
And it hurts when you get. It don't matter if it's even a light tap. That thing hurts. It left a big ass bruise on my shin. That shit hurts.
I didn't do softball. Wasn't my jam.
I liked it. I wasn't good at it, but I liked it.
Tennis.
I wasn't too much running.
That's what I loved about it.
I was like, I ain't got time for all that shit.
Fun.
I'm gonna go out here to this outfield and I'm gonna see that ball coming towards me. Other than that, I ain't moving.
Girl, tennis was fun. You missed out.
Nah, I'm good. I like softball though.
Tennis was
Softball was fun. But anywho, that's a good spot to end it today. Hopefully you guys vibed as per usual. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on YouTube, on the audio platforms. Make sure you're rating us and reviewing us if you so please. We would greatly appreciate it. Comment there as well. And with that, we will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Bye, friends.